the dean of the Dean and Scene show. Y'all can get started with questions.
Nakobe, what have been the revelations, if any, since the Alabama game about what happened to the defense there and what has to happen going forward?
Right. We just, for the most part, the defense. We have had discussions on the team about how we're going to build off the game and the type of impact it had on us. And we look forward to have nothing but a positive impact. Like Jordan Davis like to say, smelling salts kind of woke us up a little bit. So it's stuff like that. And it just basically I feel like it built like fire in us. Make us work harder.
Was there a little bit of a shock? We talked to you after the game, but a little bit of a shock. I mean, you guys have reviewed a lot of your game tape.
Right.
None of it's looked like that. So going back and looking at that.
I wouldn't say it's shock. I mean, just a lot of execution, a lot of blown coverages, and basically we had to play better. We got outplayed that day, and we just and that just what it was.
How much have you seen from Michigan so far? I know they got a 1,000-yard rusher. Think about power football. Is that what you've seen on film, or that the impression you get?
Yeah, for the most part, seen a good team. They got good players. They well coached. I'm just looking forward to the game and the opportunity to play them.
They remind you of anybody you've seen this season in any way? Can you compare them to somebody you might have already played?
I wouldn't go as far as just comparing other teams to each other, but they the first probably Big Ten, so Big Ten. So they look different in the SEC. Things that we see in the SEC, but I wouldn't go as far as comparing them, but they're a great team.
Did anything happen in the Alabama game that made you stop and think, geez, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were?
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. I got faith in this team. I love my brothers in the team. I know what we can do, and I know the type of game that we played that day. We just getting outplayed. We wasn't making the plays. Uncharacteristic of us, so not at all.
Was that kind of weird to go through a night like that when it seemed like a lot of guys weren't making plays or guys were going to beat?
I mean, I wouldn't say weird. It is what it is. Right now, I'm just looking forward to the next game. Just looking to get better these next couple of weeks and prepare to play the game on 31st.
Nakobe, what did you see from that Michigan offensive line? They haven't given up many sacks this year. How do you guys generate some pressure? I know you guys just kind of struggle against Alabama doing that.
Yeah, we just got to trust the plan. Trust the plan to execute. We're going to take these next couple of days this week to get better, work on ourselves, work on our technique, just work on improving ourselves individually and as a team. So with that, it's going to go hand in hand with trusting the coach's plan and doing what they got set up for us.
It's a national signing today. Two questions on that front. You're pretty far down the road now.
Yeah.
What goes through your mind when you see those names popping up and what's going on? I'm sure you've gotten to know some of them, and then understand Branson Robinson, kid from Mississippi's coming. I'm assuming you know him, and glad to see another Mississippian jump on board with Georgia. Your thoughts on that?
I'm happy for all guys who are signing. Just have the opportunity to just go to college and play the game of ball that they love, whether it's here or wherever they home state, and kind of looking at the guys. I had my last final this morning for the semester, so I kind of been focused on that. But after that, finally got back on social media. Was kind of looking at the guys signing, just kind of like brought my memories back to me about when I signed, 3 years ago.
You have a bad taste in your mouth about the Alabama game. Is that like a motivating factor to maybe hope for a rematch, or is it all about Michigan?
I mean, it's a one-game season. It's a one-game season. If you don't win, you don't continue to play. So I'm completely focused on the next game, completely focused on Michigan. What we got to do to continue to play.
What's your thoughts on Dan Lanning?
I'm happy for him. Coach. The first time I seen Coach Lanning, probably after my freshman year in high school, he was at Memphis. And he came to me, he was like, he said, I just wanted to put eyes on you. I don't know if I'm going to get you here, but I'm going to get you, I might get you somewhere at some time. So it's crazy how things worked out. So just to see him continue to grow, like as I continue to grow, it's just crazy. I'm happy for him and his family.